I'm a young CEO, making a change in this.
Update your fit with free Season 5 clothing item rewards at various levels. And looking for a new ride? Well, I'll just say you'll be getting a
And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. Nightfall in the Road City, where there's plenty of activity on the Burnside Bridge. Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Along with Grant Hill and Brent Berry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Allie, take it away.
Hey, Brian. In Julius Randle's 7th NBA season, he became an all-star. He said, I've been through a lot in the NBA, the ups, the downs. You learn to take everything in stride and have patience. My mindset doesn't change, no matter what. Every game, I try to be aggressive and make winning plays.
Well, great story. Good stuff, Allie. And a look at the starters for the Knicks. Barrett plays the small forward with Randle in at the 4. Derrick Rose is out there with Evan Fournier. And it's Robinson in at center. And for Portland, the talented pair of Lillard and McCollum in the backcourt. Norman Powell out there with Larry Nance. And it's Zeller in at the 5 spot. All-Star break just around the corner. Grant, you were a 7-time All-Star. How special is that first one for these guys?
That first one is incredible. You're overwhelmed by the moment. You can totally get blown away that first one, but it's definitely a moment you'll never forget.
And it'll be the Trailblazers off the tip. And some great news for MP. He'll be at All-Star Weekend participating in the Rising Stars game.
And that's a huge honor in this league. Getting selected to play in that event is well-deserved. MP has a very bright future.
I don't think he even feels that kind of contact. His focus is just too good inside. Nothing a defense can do.
Rose against Nance. Rose can't connect. McCollum on the wing. And you look at his numbers, just over 21. On a game.
It's so hard defensively to stay after McCollum. He can be elusive, and then he can score from anywhere. And C.J. McCollum continuing to be one of the most elite mid-range and creative scorers around 15 feet.
Rose right side. Pass to Barrett. 6 on the shot clock. Good work there as it goes.
Yeah, he's going to find a way to score. RJ sniffing out the opportunity there.
And for McCollum, taking more threes might be good for his longevity as well, Brent.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. He's such a gifted shooter, and there are ways to get him out to the three-point line where he's standing and gets in a great rhythm. I think you're going to see CJ raise that percentage.
And so it's New York with it after the basket by Portland. From deep three-point range. Doesn't go for him. Now Portland takes it the other way. A tough loss coming against the Lakers in their last game played.
There obviously was a breakdown at the defensive end. They gave away too many clean looks.
Yeah, sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating and not a lot of help. Now, their offense is rolling. A perfect start, 4 of 4 so far.
Rose with it, and right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Here's Fournier. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And he comes up with a bucket. McCollum's got 7 points.
The plan coming in is working. They're perfect 5 for 5 from the floor.
Outside Barrett. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Rose.
Now, I'm impressed with R.J. Barrett and his body control when he's around the basket like that. Good finish.
Barrett against Powell. Back to McCollum. Pass to Powell. Lillard against Rose. It's Powell on the wing. Over Barrett. And that one's long.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
With the drive, and it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts. Here's Lillard. He's coming off a 40-point game against the Lakers. And there's 1:38 left to play in the first quarter. And the dunk by Lillard.
Well, he can shoot the 3, so defenses have to go out and overplay him, and that's what creates lanes for him to do stuff like that.
Now a timeout called by New York. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Credit to them for taking that game into a 3rd overtime, but in the end, they just ran out of steam.
For the Trailblazers, Covington's checked in for Nance. McLemore comes in for Powell, and Simon has subbed in for McCollum. Quickly outside, pass to Craig. Outside Burks. To the inside. Here's MP. No good off the glass. For Portland, they've gone 6 of 7 and looking good. McLemore can't hit. New York trailing. Back to MP. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Inside the paint, MP plays with real heart, not allowing the defense to discourage him.
Pass to Zeller. Left side Covington. Here's Lillard. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. They get it back. Over to the wing. Another shot. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Lillard's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, he can create his own shot, spot up off the ball. Lillard can torch your defense any which way.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Quickly outside. Pass to MP. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
Just a fiery and 1 play by MP. He hits the foul and just keeps pushing to get the bucket.
Free throw no good from MP.
And the drive MP has is evident. This is a player that wants to be great and willing to do whatever it takes.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Trailblazers leading by 3. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And the Portland fans, some of the most devoted in the league. Damian Lillard talked about that tremendous connection between city and team.
I think what we're doing with our team, how we're approaching these games and how we're playing with that desire that you need to play with, we getting that reciprocity from our fans. They bring that energy every night. Us doing what we're doing and giving them a little bit more, they just keep taking it to a different level. So the energy and the excitement is just on a different level.
No doubt they are invested here in Portland, Grant.
No doubt at all, B.A. The folks here in the City of Roses love their Blazers, and boy, are they devoted.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in this first half.
What else I'm seeing is that the mid-range shot is going to be available all night. So far, they're knocking those down.
So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. Alec Burks is out there with Emmanuel Quickly. Then it's Toppin. Then it's... Whoa!
Oh, my goodness!
A big finish right there!
Awesome. Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Back to Burks. Pass to Toppin. MP outside. And he's going for the lob. Zeller with the rebound. Zeller's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Simons, defended by Burks. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. It's scooped up. Here's Zeller, and he makes it on the layup. Zeller's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
And with the analytics movement, teams try to give objective ratings to player performance. But Brent, ranking defenders still seems imprecise.
Yeah, it's tough with player tracking and some of the data out there. They're getting better and better at it. But I think we're a few years out, BA, before it is we see how it is that defensive players and player metrics can be defined to put guys into roles, into clusters, where they can start to show their defensive prowess.
Now a timeout called by New York. And Grant, you played for a Suns team that was influential with their training staff's approach. How has sports medicine changed from the early days?
B.A., it has changed immensely. Nowadays, every team incorporates that foundation that Suns medical staff had back in the day. It's all about prevention. It's about recovery. It's the big picture approach to making sure players can not only get through season after season, but have longevity throughout their careers.
A new lineup here for New York.
Yeah, Randall does a good job. His frame alone helps to create some space. Just with a little pivot there, able to find a way to score.
Pass to McCollum. Here's the 3. Randall pulls down the board. The Knicks have got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Here's Fournier. That shot off the mark. Nice D from Nance. Portland leading. Smith outside. Now Nance. Over Fournier. They grab their own miss. Nance right side. Over Fournier. Here's Zeller. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And the first one at the line is good. Damian Lillard's checked in for Smith. And both free throws good from Zeller. And for New York, they're shooting 47% on this one, looking efficient. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul. Outside Fournier. Takes the three.
He's been off the mark since the start of the second quarter. Shots aren't dropping like they were early.
So active and understanding more and more with his experience where to be to get offensive rebounds is Julius Randle.
Pass to Zeller. Lillard outside. Fires the three. The Knicks pull it in. And at home for the next one, it'll be Oklahoma City pulling in. That game marks the start of a 4-game homestand for the club.
A timing play, but it helps to have a leaper like Mitchell Robinson finish it off.
And he's really silencing all the haters. Randle has become a guy you can run the offense through time and time again.
Here's Powell. Here's Zeller. Good work defensively by Robinson.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
And Randle effectively became a point center starting last year.
And Coach put him in spots where he can make easy reads. So Randle knows exactly when to attack and when to look for a teammate.
There's McCollum with the three. And the three-pointer goes. McCollum's got 10.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Outside Robinson. Randle inside. Defended by Lillard. Pass to Barrett. 5 to shoot. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Hits the three-pointer. He's got 5.
It appears their offense is lacking some balance right now. Maybe too much reliance on the three ball.
Here's Nance. Powell outside. Here's Zeller. And he battles for the ball. Gets the second chance bucket. And the Trailblazers lead by 7.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
And so it's Portland closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. One of the stories here, C.J. McCollum. He's getting it done today.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is going that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Filling out the wings, it's McCollum and Powell. Larry Nance is out there with Cody Zeller. And it's Lillard in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Chauncey Billups. Here's Barrett. Deflected.
There's one principal reason why they're sitting on this lead. Rebounding.
Here's Lillard. And the layup falls. Lillard's got 8 points.
Top-notch ball handling skills. That's just one of the things separating Lillard from most other point guards.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
The Trailblazers shooting the ball at 48% so far. McCollum finds Lillard. And again, it's Portland with a three.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Barrett against Powell. Pass to Rose. The three ball. Here's Randle. And it's Randle with the jam.
Oh, that's nuts. Randle getting up there, turning a little bit, and putting on a bit of a show here.
Now here's Zeller. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Now a timeout called by New York. Wow, Damian Lillard really having a great game.
You gotta be using this timeout to think about a personnel change or a game plan change to try to slow him down.
For the Trailblazers, Covington's checked in for Zeller. McLemore comes in for Powell. And Simon has subbed in for C.J. McCollum. Pass to Toppin. Back to Burks. The 11-footer. That one rolls around and rims out.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Floats one. It's not going to go for him. Oh, great D that time from Craig. Burks goes in, and that one's good. Burks has got his first 2 points of the night.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
The Trailblazers have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Quickly against Lillard. Stolen by Burks. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Quickly outside. Pass to Toppin. Here's MP. Shot clock at 6. Fires from deep. It's cleared by Damian Lillard. Portland has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. McLemore gets the bucket. McLemore's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Lillard continuing on that track to build that legacy in Portland and try to bring a championship there.
MP, the pass to Quickly. Outside Burks. On the wing, MP, covered by Covington. And Burks with the basket on the assist by MP. Burks has got 5 points now this quarter. Portland has gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. And talking about legacy, Lillard noted that Gary Payton, another Oakland legend, may have won a title in Miami, but everyone remembers him playing in Seattle.
The Sonics were a powerhouse with GP. I played 4 seasons with them, and so I got to hear the mouth up close. Lillard knocked out the Thunder in 2019, and he even said that was for Seattle then. So showing love to the PNW, that's the Pacific Northwest.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Pass to McLemore. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. Back to Simons. From downtown, the Knicks pull it in. And here's Craig. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. MP, the pass to Quickly. Back to MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
If MP's got a chance to do some damage at the rim, you better believe he's gonna take it. He's not a guy who just plays it cool.
The shot by Lillard, no good. Burks for 3. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Just a big-time effort for Damian Lillard, providing a lot of energy for Portland. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel Nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. So on the floor for the Knicks, Fournier the 2, Barrett at the small forward, Nerlens Noel out there with Julius Randle, and it's Rose in at the point.
Now this is where that sweet handle of McCollum's comes into play. When he goes on the dribble drive, very few defenders can get in good position to slow him down.
Outside Fournier. Barrett against Powell. Back to Fournier. Up and in on the layup.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Here's McCollum. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Testament to the savvy of McCollum. The defender bites on his subtle move, then is left with no choice but to foul him.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
What a tremendous showing from three-point land all through this game, guys.
And also they've been very committed to just this hard-charging, attacking style of offense. A lot of points tonight coming off of penetrating the gaps on defense.
So he gets them both.
Just a smooth scorer is C.J. McCollum, and that combination of being confident and crafty keeps helping him pile up points in terms of his career statistics. Now he's at the line.
Barrett passes to Noel. Fournier against McCollum. Rose outside. Back to Fournier. Jacks up a 3. And Snell pulls it down. Portland has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Pass to Smith. Oh, there's the alley. And Powell with the stuff.
Well, Smith looking now to dish to the guys who are wide open.
Here's Rose. Portland grabs the miss. Zeller's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Down low. Ooh, here's Zeller, slams it home.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
This team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Here's Smith. That's good, and it's McCollum with the assist.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. We love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
And the Knicks call time here.
They're just giving away a run right now. The question is, can they stop the time?
It's hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
The Knicks making a switch here. MP's checked in. Rose finds Barrett. And here is Fournier. Pass to Rose. Just 5 on the clock to stop the run. Oh, great D that time from Powell. For Portland, they've got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. McCollum outside. No good that time. New York goes the other way with it. Rose outside. Pass to Barrett. On the wing, MP. Now here's Rose. McCollum defends. We've got 1:55 left in the final quarter. Baseline try. That shot is off. Oh, great D that time from MP. Randle, pass to Rose. On the wing, Fournier. Now covers. Rose outside. Over Zeller. Connects on the open jumper.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Trailblazers.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just two tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And so they'll chalk up another win and put themselves at 31 wins on the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
Now here's Rose on the wing, MP. Barrett passes to Rose. Pass to Randall. Up and over McCollum. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Here's Powell. Back to Smith. Now McCollum. Fournier covering. McCollum's got space. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. And the Trailblazers lead by 20.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
MP no good. Smith outside. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Here's Covington. So no problem for Portland as they get the win. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So alongside Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, and our entire 2K crew, I'm Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Plus, make sure to head over to my team for a chance to earn Dark Matter Ray Allen for reaching level 40. And of course, don't forget, this is the season we'll be
We're the land of the free and the home of the brave.
It's always fun to look around and see fans singing our Star-Spangled Banner. Getting in the spirit. Should be a good one tonight. Don't go away. And thank you for joining us for this Valentine's Day presentation of the NBA. It's a matchup you're going to love. Right here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Bird, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. D.A., take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Julius Randle says of these Knicks, we're building something good here, and I'm glad to be a part of it. we have a collective purpose. There's not another fan base in the league that can match what these Knicks fans will give us if we're taking care of our business. Guys, those fans have waited for a long time.
They have been patient for sure, David. Thank you. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. We've got Lou Dort. Favors is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Giddey in at the shooting guard position. And for New York, Randall and Robinson make up the inside pair. Sharing the wing spots, Fournier and Barrett. And it's Rose in at the point guard position. It'll be the Thunder off the tip. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Their last encounter was in Oklahoma City.
I tell you, they were drawing a lot of iron from the perimeter. Couldn't get the threes to go down, and really the story of the game.
What was most disturbing to me was they didn't have a backup plan, right? The threes aren't falling. What do you do next?
How about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Jack. Favors looking over the floor. Passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Derrick Rose grabs the miss. It doesn't go for him. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Well, frankly, they should be shocked. I mean, that kind of effort simply won't cut it in today's NBA. Let's see if they take any lessons from it.
Shot clock at 5. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. Looking at the Knicks, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Trailblazers in Portland. Rose up on top. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Here's Fournier, and the layup falls.
So good at keeping his balance. Evan Fournier's ability to stay composed and find a way to capitalize. Nicely done.
Hey, Doris, one thing you can count on with Mitchell Robinson, he's going to make the majority of the shots he takes.
Right, think about it. Back in 2020, he shattered the record for highest field goal percentage in the season. Most of his buckets right at the cup in the restricted area. This guy has plenty of time to expand that range, and we know he's working on it.
Now, here's Barrett. After Lou Dort's miss, that one good for 2. Randall's got his second basket of the night.
R.J. Barrett with excellent vision. And it's not just the vision, it's the ability to put it on time and on target. Nicely done.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Feeds it to Favors. He gets that one. Favors has got his second basket.
Well, wonderful execution from Derrick Favors. This guy's a bull, and it's really hard to deal with the strength that he brings.
Bobbed up there for Robinson. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Giddey the pass to Favors.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Rose against Gilgeous-Alexander. Driving the lane. Lays it up and takes it in.
Such a smoothness and ease to the way Shai Gilgeous-Alexander plays. What a pretty drive. Makes it look easy.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. So New York going with almost an entire new group. MP's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Toppin comes in for Randall. Burks, he's checked in for Evan Fournier. And quickly in for Rose. The pass to Burks. On the wing quickly. Over Muscala. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. Left side Williams. Let's go. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Burks' shot is good.
Well, you love the cleverness of Alec Burks. My goodness, how remarkable is that into the lane and finish?
1:05 left in the first quarter. Here's Mann. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Barrett, no good. Thunder trailing by 4. Here's Giddey. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Bulls in Chicago. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play. Oklahoma City shooting their first free throw of the evening.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Torrey Craig, he's checked in for R.J. Barrett. Knicks have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Now, here's MP. Not a lot of room. To the paint. Burks on the wing. Now, Toppin. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Good on the shot.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Thunder trailing by 3. Here's Giddey. Pass to Muscala. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Knicks lead by 1. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And we've seen the improvement for the Knicks under coach Tom Thibodeau. His star, Julius Randle, defines Tibbs's approach.
He cares about you as a human being, as a person. He wants to see you really excel as a player, and he knows that the only way to do that is through the grind, through hard work. He's putting the hours and the effort in day after day, so that's his thing. He's going to push you in practice, push you in workouts, and he's your biggest fan when you're out there on the court.
He is indeed in that effort and grittiness, something we've seen from Thibodeau's teams over the years.
And Knicks fans recognize that brand of basketball. You think back to the years with Ewing and Oakley in the middle, it fits in the Big Apple.
And we resume our Valentine's Day broadcast. Glad to have you with us. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for New York.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
Torrey Craig is out there with Toppin. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's MP in at center. That's the 5 for New York right now. Knicks on defense. No good on the quick 3. MP passes to Quickly. A wide open look here for Craig. Drills it from outside. Craig just got his first 3 points of the game.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
Here's Mann. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Bulls in Chicago. Five to shoot. He dishes it to Williams. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Burks driving in. His shot is good, making it a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Really confident handle from Alec Burks. How about the ability to get into the teeth of the defense?
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
Who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise!
And new group in for the Knicks. Robinson's checked in for MP. Randall comes in for Toppin. Evan Fournier's checked in for Burks. And it's Rose in for Quickly. Favors finds Dort. It's rebounded by New York. We're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew foul, but they could not convert at the line.
One of the things that you know when you miss free throws is you're giving the team opposite you all the momentum. You're failing to capitalize on their mistakes.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander following the basket by Julius Randle. Outside, Dort. 5 on the clock. Pass to Man. Looking to end the run. Fournier pulls it down. And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the Knicks. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Randle against Dort. Randle passes to Rose. And he makes that one. Rose has got his first points in this one.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Bulls in Chicago. Craig with it. Dort covering. Fournier gets a wide-open look, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And now it's an 11-point Knicks lead. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
R.J. Barrett's checked in for Torrey Craig. So it's the Thunder now. Dort kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Favors. 6 to shoot. Here's Deck. And just miss after miss right now.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Now, here's Fournier. Unloads. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Thunder trailing by 11.
Well, for an old-school big man to make a living in today's game, you've got to be a great rebounder and defender. Thankfully, for Derek Favors, he is both.
Well, over a decade in the league, and in that time, it's a game that has changed a ton. But this guy brings plenty of value to the table because he's so sound.
Here is Favors, following the basket by Julius Randle. Passes it to Man. Back to Dort. It's rebounded by New York. Randall's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that.
And a new group in for the Knicks. Nerlens Noel checks in for Robinson. Toppin comes in for Randall. Alec Burks checked in for Fournier. And quickly in for Derrick Rose. Now the pass to Quickly. No good on the 3. Thunder trailing by 13 to end the drought. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And oh, here we go. Burks got it. Fast break chance. Quickly against Gilgeous-Alexander. Good. And the Knicks lead by 15.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. To the inside. Giddey And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
Boy, doesn't get any easier than that. What a size advantage, and just goes to work.
15 seconds left to play here in the half. Williams against Barrett. Astor quickly. With one on the clock. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
And so that brings the first half to a close. It's the Knicks up by 15. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Nice game. Great performance by Julius Randle.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. So the Thunder 5 right now. We've got Gilgeous-Alexander. Lou Dort out there with Favors. And it's Deck in at the 4 slot. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Gilgeous-Alexander getting to the in-between game, taking what the defense gives him.
Inside, and Randle throws it down.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Favors in the post. He's covered by Rose.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart. And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Giddey the pass to Favors. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Back to Favors. Sweet move. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first personal.
It's on Mitchell Robinson.
Well, just excellent use of the shot fake. Derek Favors has put a lot of work into this. He's become very effective getting the guy to commit.
2 shots.
Shooting 2. The first free throw is good.
But I think for Derek Favors, it's a matter of continuing to improve your game, especially on the defensive end of the floor.
MP's checked in for the Knicks. And so Favors nails both of them. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. And here's Rose. Pass to Barrett. That shot off the mark. And the Thunder going the other way now.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
Dort passes to Giddey. Here's Deck. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. It's rebounded by New York.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And the dunk by MP.
Yeah, Julius Randle has a good feel on the offensive end. On time and on target with the pass.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Favors finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Into the lane. And the layup's good off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his third basket of the night.
Great concentration through the contact. Gilgeous-Alexander, excellent focus.
Passes it to Barrett.
2 minutes remaining.
Back to Fournier.
2 minutes.
Lays it up off the glass. Fournier's got 6 points.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Make some noise. Who's coming onto the court? Come on and get loud for your Knicks City Dancer.
So for the Knicks, Toppin, he's checked in for Julius Randle. Alec Burks comes in for Fournier. And quickly in for Rose. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. They get it again. Here's Williams. Off target at the rim. New York leading by 19. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Mike Muscala. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
.137 left to play in the third. Kicks it out to MP. Active quickly. The pass to Burks. Pocket 6. A three-pointer is right on target. He has 7.
Well, Burks is a lethal three-point threat. This guy has such an effortless shooting stroke.
To the left side wing. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Oklahoma City ball.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. The Knicks making a switch here. Craig's checked in. Here's Williams. No points in the game yet for him. From the arc, buries it from three-point range.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Burks, the pass to MP. Back to Burks. Here's MP. Can't get it to fall. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. It's an 18-point game.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Here's quickly, following the score by Oklahoma City. MP, no good.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
Williams against MP. Williams kicks to Muscala. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Muscala's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
Burks for 3. Hands it from downtown. Burks has got 10.
One thing MP's always had is a great feel for the game. He doesn't need to see a pass like that. He just feels it.
And so it's New York with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And we'll be right back after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Noel is out there with Toppin. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Emmanuel quickly. And it's Burks in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. One of the most team-friendly contracts in the league. Dorsey and I were just talking about this. Lou Dort, he's been a great deal for the Thunder.
Oh, my goodness. Under $2 million a year until the year 2023. Think about all he brings to this team. Once that contract expires, gentlemen, he's in for a big raise.
Free throw good, Dort.
And Lou Dort has made a name for himself on defense. Viewed as a superstar stopper, well, he's earned it with his play.
It's checked in for New York. All free throws good from Dort. Greg, the way Dort has handled guys like LeBron and Harden, he does as well as anyone when it comes to defending them.
Yeah, I mean, he's small but strong and really hard to bump off his spot. Quick enough to stay with anyone on their drives and just turning into a great shutdown defender.
And Robinson throws it down.
Guys, he's such a big target. On the alley-oop, throw it up. Mr. Robinson, the only one in the building who could catch it and finish.
Right side, Williams. Pass to Dort. It's rebounded by Barrett. The Knicks leading by 16. And it's quickly in the corner. Over Williams. He goes up again. And the layup is good. Robinson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, this is where Mitchell Robinson can make his impact on the offensive end. Get the putback with that verticality.
Dort against Barrett. Now, here's Dort. Tight defense on him.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Barrett's got his first bucket in this one.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. And new group in for the Knicks. MP's checked in for Robinson. Julius Randle comes in for Nerlens Noel. Fournier's checked in for Alec Burks. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Quickly. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Out to Favors. Oklahoma City moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Rose. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. New York leading by 20. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. MP against Favors. Outside, Dort. Off target from three-point range.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
Barrett kicks to Fournier. Pass to MP. Just 5 on the clock. Shot from 16. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Thunder trailing by 20. Pass to Giddey. Outside Favors. And the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Favors. And Derek Favors with the slam.
Well, just good recognition in the pick and roll. Gilgeous-Alexander reacting to the defense perfectly.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Rose passes to MP. In the corner, Barrett with it. Kicks to Rose. Pass to Fournier. Down low. Here's MP. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
And there's the defensive 3-second call.
Oklahoma City ball. At the line for the Thunder, Lugens Dort.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
The floor for the Thunder.
.135 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Deck. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Noel.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Knicks.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this is a great team effort by everyone.
And so checking out their record tonight, it'll mark win number 32 overall.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win. I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was.
For Julius Randle.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
Number 27 at the line, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. Baisley's checked in for Oklahoma City. Williams comes in for Dort. He hits the second from the line.
Listen, it's only 1 miss, but it hurts all the same as they try to cut into this lead.
This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Takes it inside. Burks. That shot misses. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Pass to Baisley. There's the steal. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Cranes the three-pointer.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Passes it to Azubuike. That doesn't fall. Can't drop his first shot. MB way outside, off the mark. So no problem for New York as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.
Ladies and gentlemen, guess what? It's that time of the year when the good rookies start separating themselves from the pack. And wouldn't you know, MP is still right in the middle of that pack. It's because he's nothing special. Just like I've always said, he had a lot of hype with his little channel, but this is the NBA. This is real ball right here. Is it technically possible he could go on the run? I guess. Is it technically possible that I could become a gymnast? I don't see that happening either. This is the MP you're going to see going forward. So get used to it.
Maybe during All-Star Weekend.
What a view from the top of the Empire State Building in Midtown Manhattan, just a couple of blocks away from our location here in New York City. Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, B.A. Well, Kevin Durant has won titles, but he says, I've always been a champion. A champion is your approach to a craft every day. It's coming in. It's getting better. That's what champions do. Guys, for him, it's always been that pursuit of reaching his incredible potential.
Well, Allie, one of the all-time greats. Good stuff. And checking out Brooklyn's opening lineup, the superstar trio on the floor together. Irving and Harden the guards, Durant on the wing. Paul Millsap is out there with Nicholas Claxton. And for the Knicks, Barrett plays the small forward with Randall in at the 4. Evan Fournier is out there with Alec Burks. And it's Robinson in at the center, filling out the middle. Well, here we are in mid-season now, Grant. How do players mentally cope with the grind of an NBA season?
That's a good question, B.A. I mean, you have to find ways to take your mind off of things as a team. Having outlets helps distract you. It's so important for players as they endure the lengthy season.
Here's Claxton. Outside Irving. Driving in. And he buries his first look.
It sure was textbook, and Irving is fantastic in the screen roll. A solid decision maker in these sets, and he also can put it in the basket himself if he needs to.
Now here's Randall. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Durant against Barrett. Durant, the pass to Millsap.
You just can't allow Millsap to get that kind of position. I mean, once he does have it, he's determined to score or at least get fouled.
Shooting for Brooklyn, Paul Millsap. At the line, 2 shots.
First one falls.
You know, over time, Millsap has added different things to his game. And you know what I like about him most is he quietly goes about his business in a professional manner.
And so Millsap nails them both. Burks with it. Last game for him, he picked up 10. Outside Barrett. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First team
One
foul.
thing you know when defending Barrett, he
At the
wants to
line
get to the
for New
rim
York,
every chance he can.
R.J. Barrett. At the line, 2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That one's off. And you know, Grant, on his attacks to the basket, Barrett is looking for points, a foul, or both.
Oftentimes initiating the contact, too. As he gets more established in the league, he'll get more calls to go his way.
He hits the second from the line. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Now here's Harden, coming off a solid outing against Sacramento. Outside for Irving. To the paint. Robinson with the block. And he's able to get it back. And that one's good. Here's Fournier. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Works for 3. Sinks it from distance.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Harden. Pass to Irving. takes it inside. It's blocked. Right side, Barrett. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Irving, the pass to Durant. To the middle. Here's Claxton, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Would have been impossible for KD to miss his teammate there. He was wide open.
Randall outside. The shot that time not on target. Oh, nice D from Miljac. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Durant, pass to Miljac. Outside Harden. 5 on the clock. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Robinson.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Burks. Gets himself open and drills it. Burks has got 5 points. Time called here. The Nets decide to talk it over now. Last time they met in Brooklyn.
It's frustrating to lose such a close game. Felt like that last meeting was decided on the glass.
Typically, there's one statistic that jumps out at you when you're looking at what decided the game. And in that one, it was all about the rebounding battle.
So New York ends up going with a whole new group. And the Nets making a change here. 1:58 left in the first quarter. Gordon outside. Pass to Irving. From deep. And Toppin pulls it down. For New York, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting so far.
I'll tell you, man, Irving can do many things for your ball club. But at the top of the list, he's a tremendous shooter with great range and great confidence.
Now here's Rose. Averaging around 6 a game. Inside, down to 5 on the shot clock. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. And here's Gordon from the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Gordon so good at sizing up the defense quickly and then burning them off the catch and shoot.
You know, if you were to hand select a player to take the last shot for you, no one would bat an eye if you chose Kyrie Irving.
Ever since his shot over Steph Curry in 2016, Irving's been a legend. And some of it's his mental approach. People say he marches to the beat of a different drum. That may help him in those big moments.
Here's Gordon. After the basket by New York. Here's Irving. And the layup is good off the glass. Irving's gotten his second bucket.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
MP, the pass to Rose, drops in the layup for 2.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Dropping 9.
There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Ennis. Here's Claxton. Left side Irving. And the Nets, another 3.
Scoring well this quarter. Picking up steam as he goes.
Irving against Rose. Drives to the hoop. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
I really love when Rose goes hard like this, guys. I mean, still, even after the injury, showing no fear.
The Nets with a lead. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Rose against Irving. Lets it fly. Out to Gordon. Lets it go from deep. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. It's the Nets. They're up by 5. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And always ready in the clutch. Kyrie Irving says he saves his best for the fourth quarter.
For me, I just try to feel out the game, think about plays that I could run in order to execute. That kind of I've been holding on to, paying attention throughout the whole entire game where either it's attacking the big or attacking the man.
Irving, perhaps underrated as a tactician, Graham.
Oh, yeah. It's a chess match indeed. One move, one play sets up the next.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Brooklyn.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for them early on.
Also, their passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
MP is out there with Obi Toppin. Then there's Emmanuel Quickley. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Craig in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for New York right now. Quickly finds MP. And we saw players like Jalen Green skip college and go straight to the G League with the Ignite team. Clark, now prospects are leaving high school early to go pro.
Yeah, and I think they should have that opportunity and right to choose that option if they feel that's what they want to do, B.A. Not everybody is going to be able to make it to the NBA, but some can actually forego college and get their NBA or pro career started earlier, and they should have that right and option.
Now here's Gordon. And Toppin pulls it down.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Craig passes to Quickly, and here's MP. Rose outside. Back to MP. Pass to Quickly. To the middle. Here's MP. And it's rejected. And they'll keep possession. Mills with it. It's tipped. Here's Claxton. No good with a layup.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Here's Quickly, defended by Gordon. Here's MP. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Brooklyn calls timeout. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
Yeah, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system.
Brooklyn making some changes. Millsap, he's checked in for Claxton. Durant comes in for Brown. And it's Harden in for Ennis. Now here's Durant. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Sacramento. Pass to Harden. And there's the drive. Puts up a 3. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist by Harden. Durant's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, in high school he was a star. In college, the same thing. Durant got drafted second back in 2007, then immediately became an all-star.
Randall can't hit. Brooklyn has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Back to Durant. Pass to Mills. On the wing, Harden. 6 to shoot. The 3 is up. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. And Durant averaged over 20 points a game his rookie year.
And B.A. also won Rookie of the Year as well. Since then, he's won just about every individual honor you possibly could. First ballot consensus Hall of Famer when it's time.
So it's Brooklyn now. The Knicks making their last shot. And Durant with the big finish.
Well, that dribble gives KD the momentum he needs, and you can see his teammates already loading up with smiles as he explodes to the cup.
Now here's Fournier. Outside Barrett. Out left to the wing. Beyond the arc. And the Knicks, another 3.
That's Fournier's specialty. The long-distance bomb that really hand-ties defenses.
Durant against Robinson. Outside Mills. On the wing, Harden. And here's Gordon from the arc. The rebound by Burks.
Started out strong for three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Pass to Randall. And the layup is good.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Barrett against Harden. Now here's Durant. Over Randall. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Durant's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Yep, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Burks goes in. Mills with the double team. Outside for Randall. Misses the 3. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from three-point land here in the second quarter. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Gordon down low, working on Robinson. Robinson with the block. Up top, Randall. He's coming off a 10-point game against Oklahoma City. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket. Randall's gotten 4 this quarter.
This guy never stops working. He's always going hard, and Randall's aggressiveness is what allows him to be such a good offensive rebounder.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Nets. They're up by 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Yeah, even with the extra attention he's getting from the defenders, he's finding ways to excel.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
So on the floor for Brooklyn, the superstar trio on the floor together. Irving and Harden the guards, Durant on the wing. Nicholas Claxton out there with Paul Millsap. Durant, no good.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, you want to talk about a super team. Last season, the Brooklyn Nets became the only team in NBA history to boast 6 players who'd made it all NBA over their career. Guys, the roster has changed just a bit, but make no mistake, this team remains loaded in a way we don't see too often.
No question, Allie. Good stuff there. Thanks. And KD always in the debate over who's the top dog in this league.
And what's interesting is he doesn't really want any part of that discussion. He said, one thing I told myself, don't worry about who people say is the best player. Blocking out distractions is key to achieving greatness.
Brown, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Irving for 3. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists tonight.
Harden's done a nice job really increasing his playmaking over the last few years and excels at finding teammates.
Now here's Barrett. Burks for 3. The shot, no good. Brooklyn has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Brown off to left rim and out.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Randall, good. Randall's got 6.
Oh, he's a wrecking ball on offense. Randall, so good at finishing inside.
Harden against Fournier. Durant drives in. And Durant with the big finish.
Now this is impressive. Durant showing you all of that creativity with that one.
Timeout called, the Knicks.
Well, you look at Harden. He doesn't beat you with great speed or by playing above the rim. He wins with pace, angles, and strength. As unique a scorer as we've seen in probably the last 30, 35 years in the NBA.
So New York ends up going with a whole new group. And the Nets also making a change. Ennis is checked in. Back to MP. It's stolen away. Doesn't go that time. Oh, great D that time from Craig. And Clark Harden is also an expert at using his body as a shield for the ball.
I think it's really a good lesson out there for young players coming up, BA. Use what you have. Don't try to be somebody else. Use what you have. Don't make excuses. And then get busy putting the work in.
Now here's Brown. Looking for his first basket still in this one.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Rose, the pass to MP. Irving against Rose. And he lobs it up to the rim. Clock at 6. Quickly from outside. He can't hit that time. And Brooklyn going the other way now. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Celtics. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim, but the epic throwdown.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Rose. They get the rebound. Quickly outside. Shoots over Brown. New York no good that time either. Brooklyn has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Irving, the pass to Brown. Over quickly. Brown can't hit. New York trailing. To the paint. Here's Toppin. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Toppin's got his first basket.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
The Nets have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Pass to Claxton. Back to Irving. Here's Claxton. It's Brown on the wing. 46 seconds left in the third. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
For the Knicks, Noel comes in for Toppin. And Barrett subbed in for Craig. And a change for the Nets. Gordon's checked in. .44 seconds left in the third quarter. Just 5 to shoot. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Claxton can't get it to go. New York has gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. Quickly passes to MP. And MP throws it down.
Well, you know, we know MP is a bit of a showman. When he gets to the rim, he's going to make the finish a fierce one.
Brooklyn has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Outside Irving. Gordon on the wing, guarded by Quickly. Gordon on the take. Kick out to Brown. Pass to Ennis. Outside Irving. Clock at 4. Over Rose. Irving, that's good. Irving's got 15 points.
You know, his job is really to carry the load offensively, and that's exactly what Irving is doing tonight.
Kyrie Irving has been on display for Brooklyn, helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter. 3 for the game. Back to the game after this break. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Fournier the 2, Barrett at the small forward, Julius Randle out there with Nerlens Noel, and it's Burks in at the point guard. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. And here's Durant. Shoots over Randle, and good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And the Nets lead by 8. Barrett against Gordon. Down low. And it's Randle with the jam.
Power and mobility of Randle. That combination makes it really hard to cover him on the pick and roll.
Now Mills. Randle pulls down the board. Randle's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Burks. A few possessions into the 4th, just over a minute played. Now Barrett. Outside Burks. This one for 3.
Come on.
Rebounded by the Nets. Durant's got 4 rebounds now. And here is Irving. Back to Durant. And Nerlens Noel picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
And the Knicks making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Oh, deflected. Gordon finds Durant. Now here's Miljac. Robinson defending. Robinson with the block. And there's the lob. And a big finish by Robinson.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
And here's Gordon from the arc. Sinks the tray. And the Nets lead by 7.
You know, Gordon has always been a guy who could knock down the 3, and his attempts increased significantly, though, when he headed to Houston, and he is rock solid from deep.
Randle, good.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And as we head down the stretch, these players are focused on absorbing their coach's game plan and also drinking some Gatorade so their bodies will be well hydrated for the minutes ahead. MP's checked in for New York. Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Harden comes in for Mills. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I got a chance to hear what Steve Nash said to the team, and he implored them to be patient at the offensive end. He wants to use every second of the shot clock. He said, quote, if we take care of the ball, we take our time, and play D, this game is ours.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
They cannot afford to get too physical with MP. I mean, he's crafty at figuring out how to get to the line by drawing those fouls.
At the line.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nets.
They've made the long-range shot look like a layup at times in this one.
It's been a hot shooting night for them, too. I mean, they've hit a lot of those mid-range jump shots.
First free throw is good.
And the drive MP has is evident. This is a player that wants to be great and willing to do whatever it takes.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
Durant drives in to the inside. Miljac, that's good. And so Durant with the assist. And the Nets lead by 6.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
It's time for t-shirts.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.
Can you say vintage? Wow, this was a vintage performance. I mean, so much of the game is about the three ball today, but his focus was going hard into the paint and doing damage from inside.
We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Randall, good.
Calm when it counts. Randall has that clutch DNA.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. 4-point game. Fournier against Harden. Here's Irving. And he banks in the layup.
Some slick passing from Harden on that one.
1:44 left in the fourth quarter. Tries a 10-footer. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Pass to Harden. And he lobs it up top. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief.
Randall against Millsap. Randall, good. Randall's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, this young kid is fun. Randall proving at the moment, not too big for him.
1:10 left in the game. It's Durant with a drive. Out to Millsap. 4-3. Fournier with a rebound. The Knicks have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Barrett passes to Randall. MP outside. To the paint. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his second personal.
It is always a good idea to pound it inside. MP forcing the issue that time, getting himself to the line.
MP at the line, 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that brings him within 5. And both free throws good for MP.
A perfect trip to the line narrows the gap.
Brooklyn with the ball. Durant with it. The drive by Harden. Outside for Irving. From the arc. Randall pulls down the board. And here's New York now. Trailing by 4. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. MP, the pass to Randall. MP right side. Pass to Burks. And he buries it. And that one brings him within 1.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game.
Yes. Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the top.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible. Hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
Shooting for Brooklyn, James Harden.
First free throw is good, and that'll put him up 2.
He's a perennial MVP candidate every year. James Harden wants to compete for titles at this stage of his journey. That's the mindset he brings to this squad.
Delivering exactly what they needed from the line. He secures the 3-point lead.
Now a timeout called by New York. They're behind by 3. 8 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul. Either way, they got to score the ball.
Let's make some noise. We are the fifth man.
8 seconds left in the fourth.
Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game! And finally, after trailing for so long, they've leveled the score late here in the fourth.
And their greatest enemy during that comeback was the clock. But they can finally stop worrying about time and start thinking about how to win this thing now.
Durant way outside. Oh, it's off the mark. Here we go to overtime. Time expires. We're going to overtime. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after the break. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. And so off the tip, it is New York. And away we go here with overtime. Barrett plays the small forward with Randall in at the 4. Alec Burks is out there with Evan Fournier. And it's MP in at the 5 down low.
Mitchell Robinson.
Burks against Irving. Pass to Barrett. Outside Fournier. Randall with it. Shot clock at 5. Burks for 3. And the Knicks, another 3.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment.
Fournier against Harden. Durant with it. To the middle. Millsap inside. Guarded by Barrett. A nice shot by Millsap.
And that's why Millsap has all those zeros at the end of his pay stub, fellas. Comfortable stepping up, especially when his team needs a big lead.
Robinson in the post. On Claxton. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
At the line for the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson. At the line, 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2. And so both free throws good, and it's a 3-point game.
Making them when it matters most. Those trips to the line can build some confidence.
Durant against Robinson. Durant's shot is off. New York has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Pass to Randall. Pulls it in from the elbow. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Now here's Durant from behind the arc. Ooh, a misfire there. He's made 5. He's missed 5. Randall outside. Here he goes. And it's Randall with the jam.
Just has a certain flair to his game. Randall gets hit on the drive, never flinches.
Pass to Durant. Just about 2 minutes into the overtime period. What a game. Count it!
Well, Durant knows the team looks to him for this. These kinds of moments, the intensity of the moment, never rallies.
Randall, right side. Here's Robinson. Yes!
Oh, nothing nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
But, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And the Nets call time here. They're losing by 5. 46 seconds left in the OT period. Irving, the pass to Millsap. Down low. Here's Claxton. The shot no good. Good work defensively by Robinson. And it's Randall with the jam.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. They're trailing by 7. 29 seconds left in overtime.
Which loudest section wants a t-shirt?
Here's Claxton. Robinson defending. Pass to Harden. From deep three-point range. The Knicks pull it in. 17 seconds left in the OT period. Outside Burks. And so it's New York winning this one. Things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch, but in overtime, they took control.
And B.A., I don't think they expected this one to be so hard-fought. But when they went into overtime, they really poured the gas on the fire.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. We'll see you next time.
We the boss, you know, wait. We beat the odds. 80,000 years beyond the past.